cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms content, and today we're gonna be watching that LIB versus W76 in Ark of Osiris at that 19th UTC time slot. I know that is about 15 minutes from now, so we are going to actually go ahead and look at a 1v3 KVK matchup. We might actually be streaming this after we are done with this Ark of Osiris match. I'm not too sure just yet what's on our RL schedule, but I'm pretty sure we have a little bit of time that we can actually stream this. Let me go ahead and go back to that, let me get that kingdom number real quick. I absolutely forgot what kingdoms we were looking at. It was 1781. There we go. We have 1188 and 1824 trying to take on a 1 versus 3, and they're doing pretty well, They're not pushing back yet, but they are holding strong. So we're going to peep this and look at it until the OsirisLeague match kicks up here at the 19 UTC time slot. Of course, we can go ahead and chat about any of the other matches you guys would like to. SQ16, we had a depressing match, as in we won, but absolutely nobody from the enemy side showed up. So it was very depressing. Very depressing. So let's see. Earthcamp was actually able to push across the field and push back, it looks like, on Firecamp side here. Now they don't have much layering flags here, and it looks like they're getting pushed here a little bit, so they may lose this territory. That's not going to be a good thing. They probably should have put some layering flags in this area. That way they could have actually, you know, blocked these guys out here and made it a little bit less pressure on them. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. As we see, we have a huge murder ball coming over here. Jesus. These, god dang. Is that necessary? Is that really necessary now? There's nobody even over here. For this little bit of people? Are they bringing all that for this little bit of people? Don't worry, guys. We will be streaming the OsirisLeague match. It just has not started yet, so I'm not going to sit here and just blabber on for 15 minutes. I'd rather let you guys see some action. How's your commanders on your 916 account? DragoFan101. They're not too bad. They're not too bad. I have a few accounts. For this account, I have Nevsky, I have Nebu, Guan, Trajan, Saladin, Attila, Ramses, Richard, Genghis. Yeah. I got all the old school boys and a few of the new school. I got some good marches. Not the best, but some good ones. We also have quite a bit of gold heads in pocket. I could expertise any one commander that I would like. But we're gonna pocket those for a little while. We're gonna be saving onto those. How'd you guys do today? Kerrigan, we won, dude. It was like 101,000 to 20 or something. But nobody showed up for the enemy team. It was really depressing. There was actually one guy, one OG dude that I need to say that I need to get somebody to send me reports from our ARC match. Actually, hang on. Let me see if it's in here. Let me see if it's in here real quick. Did I save it? Hang on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Does it show the enemy stats anywhere? That's what I need to look at. Wait, on the enemies, does it show any of the enemy? There was one player that was on the enemy team that I gotta give the man credit for. Homeboy teleported up and let our players, like, swarm them, like, not swarm them up, I guess you wouldn't say. He let us ping our one marches, like, full march on a city to get the 10k points for everybody. That way we can actually cycle through plays to get the 10k points. So that was pretty cool. But Other than that, our actual Ark of Osiris match was very, very, very lackluster and boring for SQ16. We only had 2 people from the enemy team show up. I mean, I don't... What do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it, Kurgan? 2 people showed up, bro. 2 people! 2! Nobody's even watching the stream. Here, we're gonna have to share it in the Alliance chat. Be like, here, you gotta watch, fuckers. We got 10 more minutes before this match pops up for our OsirisLeague match that we want to stream here. I'm quite interested to see if LIB will pull out the victory. They should. I mean, they're a pretty good team. They're a pretty good team. Or at least they were last season. But I know they took a huge hit on actual power here and actual troop count. So that's going to be a little bit tough for them to overcome a 300 mil gap. Now, do keep in mind, though, this is with the 10 backups included into the power. So they could be quite even on power on the 30 that's actually playing. Just do bear that in mind. Let's see, we let them keep their obelisk for most of the match so we could get our 10k easier. Kurgan, there was nobody to take it. And so I'm saying there's two enemies that entered the match. That was it. And they didn't enter at the start of the match. They entered 25 minutes into the match. There was nobody at the start of the match. It was literally a blank screen. Across the board. Just both sides. Just blank. Nobody there. Nobody there. It was so lame. I'm surprised these guys actually were able to hold off and then make a push down here. This is a 1 versus 3 KVK, guys, if y'all don't know. Not 1 kingdom versus 3 kingdoms. It's 1 camp versus 3 camps. And both camps have, or all camps have 2 kingdoms in them. So essentially it's a 2 versus 6 here. The 2 are doing pretty well. The 2 are doing pretty well. I looked over here earlier and they had a shit ton of alt accounts filled in these flags though. Yeah, here's a couple of them over here. Not a lot though. There's just one right there. They had a lot of them earlier. They might be pulling back off this layer, so they moved them away. But yeah, there's one. So far we've seen 2. Yeah, they're just getting way overran here. I mean, I don't know how they're expecting to take over the field. Like, I don't. Oof. I don't think. I would hope that Earth Camp did make this Diplo, because they're not insanely stronger than the opposing camps here. So I'm not too certain, like, why they're in this situation, to be honest with you. I mean, that's a 9 billion power alliance. We got an 11 billion power alliance. Let's just call this one up here at 10 billion. They're almost 10 billion. So they're 10 billion. You got 11 billion. 10 billion. What is this guy over here? So 10, 11, 11, and 10. So you got 3 11s and 2 10s. Versus, what is this, like a 12, I think it was? Yeah, 12. 11. Dude, that's already not a 9. That's already not, like, that's already almost even right there. Just those 3 alliances, that's almost even. How about this one? How about this one? What are these guys? There you go. Those 4 alliances make it even right there. Bam. You have even power with just those 4. These 4 versus these 4 is even power. But then you still got all these other guys. God, dog. I feel bad for EarthCamp in this situation. I don't even know how the Diplo went. I don't even know these guys, and I feel bad for them. Alright, so how much more longer do we have for our Arc match? We have about 7 more minutes. Okay. Let's keep scrolling around. They're on fire everywhere. On fuego. Everything is burning. Burn it down! Burn it down! Mazine, what's up, bro? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are going to be streaming our OsirisLeague match in about 7 minutes. Well, not ours, but the LIB match in about 7 minutes. We just wait for it to kick off. Trying to check out some KVK action in the meantime. How's it going? How's everybody doing this weekend? I mean, on our match, it was a blowout as well. Yeah, I know. I seen Kurgan. Yeah, this weekend or next weekend, we're gonna have to take on the our next opponent's actually going to be pretty good for us here. They should be. They shouldn't beat us, I hope, but they should definitely be a good match. They should definitely be a good match. Hopefully everyone shows up. I was a little bit disappointed in my SQ team. Had to get onto a few of them, but you know, it is what it is. Electro King with a 2-month membership. Let's go, baby. I appreciate Electro King. I appreciate that, brother. So let's see. We only have 5 people in here right now. That's a little bit sad, but that's cool. That's cool. It's all good. I appreciate every single person that's in here. You know what I'm saying? Who you got in this match, guys? Who you got in this match? W76 or do we got LIB? I personally think from experience, LIB is gonna have this one, but I honestly don't know about the other alliance. I've personally never seen them in Osiris. I actually don't even know if they won their last match. So let's see. Are we burning everywhere? It looks like these guys are just on a heck of a downtime. They're getting burnt everywhere. Yeah. Yep. I'm very surprised to actually see that they were able to make a push in the first place. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. They did pretty good. Pretty good. What in the heck? What the heck? What a flag, bro. What a flag. I love it. I love it. I mean, if that's the only place you can place it, but dude, that is hilarious. Holy cow. I don't think Lilith meant for that. I don't think Lilith meant for this to happen. But it's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, as long as they don't bump over to the enemy territory, they're good to go. Let's see. Was there any surprising matches this weekend, guys? Like, did anybody just get blown out that we were shocked about? I know 411k, them losing the way that they did, I really was not expecting that. I mean, they were considerably down on power, but I did not expect that at all. Here was our match, 101,214. Woo! So fun! All these matches were just a blowout. At least T2A looks like they had a little bit of fun. AP almost snuffed it. They almost pulled it out. There were 4 men down and they almost pulled it out still. It says 29 out of 30, but there were only 24 players that played, or 5 men down, sorry. They only had 24 players that played. That stinks for them. But that was a good matchup there. Let's see. They're still in it though. They're still in it. Let's see. These guys got blown out. I don't think there was any really good matchups that was like unexpected. Pretty much everybody got the beans this weekend. Here's one. I didn't see this one. Oh man, these guys actually pulled out a dub. 2.2 bill versus 3.3 bill, and they pulled out the dub. What? Yo, did anybody record this? Yo, chat, does anybody know if somebody caught this match? That's legit. That's legit. I like that. They pulled out the dub. That's a 1.1 billion power difference. Jesus. Holy hell. That's pretty good. Who do you think will win the OL? In our division? In what realm? What realm do you mean? 454. If you mean an Anubis, I think 960. All day. All day, every day, 960 win this division. 60 GT. 60 GT. They're hot. They're hot. They're hot. I haven't even watched them this season, but I know they're hot. They're them boys. They're them boys to beat. APG is where badass went to. Oh, nice, Kurgan. It looks like, I mean, they look like they put out a good match. I would have liked to see that one. I would have liked to see that one. Oh, the Realm of Horus? JST would be my guess. My money. If I had to put some money down, it would be JST. That would definitely be my my bet there. Oops, sorry. Schedule. Oops. Here we go. God dog it. Can we go to the right division here? There we go. Right here. I think these boys right here are they're gonna be them boys. JST has some though they don't like us and there's some bad blood there, I think these boys are gonna be it. Or potentially, I'm not even sure what division they're in right now though. 1v may be it. Is 1v still in? Are they in R? Hang on. Actually, hang on. Do they? No. They should be in Horus, right? Yeah. They're still in Horus. They're not with us. Now, let me see. 1v is not in the same realm as 60 GT. No, David Red. You're literally confusing me right now. I've seen that at the corner of my eye, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? No. 1v's on a separate. They should be in here. I don't know. Yeah, because here's one of their alliances right here. OPAF. OPAV is one of theirs. I'm trying to look for them. JST or 1v. Those are the two that I expect to come out of Horus this season. Let me see. What division is 1v in? Does anybody know what division 1v's in? Are they in 1? I skipped 1 and 2. I don't see them. I'm not going to keep skipping around to look for them, though, because our match is about to start. Or it has started. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's go, baby. LIB match has kicked off. Sorry, guys. I like OsirisLeague. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, but definitely KVK is my favorite part. But OsirisLeague is it's one of those things, man. It's an hour long, and it's basically a drag out brawl between 30v30. Whoever's got the better strategy usually wins. And then, of course, you got those teams like, 60 GT that's just got the strategy, plus all the gear, plus all the gold drip, plus all the commanders. That makes it insanely hard. These guys teleported in pretty slowly, so I would assume that they teleported in properly, meaning that they're players that are teleporting first, probably teleported into the back line, and so did LIB, it looks like, at least. You got a 68 mil in the back, that's a little bit sketchy, and a 67. Well, they're not a big team though. They don't have that big of any players, so I guess that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yep. Okay. It looks like they both teleported in pretty properly. We didn't look at the powers here, but we did notice the teleporting in was pretty slow on this side. Let's see. We're seeing some small players in the midsection. See this back row. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's a few of their smaller guys in the back row. I'm not sure why teams really are missing this. I mean, I know these are early on matches, but teams should really be practicing on their teleporting in. Like, your smaller players should be up front, so they shouldn't be teleporting forward first. And it's gonna be it's gonna save them a lot of time. Going back and forth, it's gonna save them a lot of time. That's an extra 10 or 15 seconds coming from the very back. 1v is not an Electro King with the beans. I appreciate Electro King throwing out the emotes. Take a sip of drink here before they start coming out. Let's see how quickly LIB come out of their gate here. That's going to be the interesting part, is how both sides come out. Who's going to get their first teleports off and who's going to get field position first. That usually gives you a good intel on who's going to, take control of the game. The beginning stages of the game are huge and key. Z1 coming out insanely fast out of his city. Holy cow. That was quick. That was quick, dude. Very good job, Z1. That was insanely fast. Homeboy was out of his city as soon as that gate moved. That was crazy. It looks like LIB's coming out a little bit quicker here. Zoom back over, see if we can zoom over quick enough. Yeah, it looks like LIB's coming out a little bit quicker on side of their gates. We got hard push coming out from LIB. I'm watching this man's runner because I do believe the LIB side is a little bit faster here already. Now that is going to make it dangerous that this man did capture the outpost. Oh, he's not moving though. He's not moving. He stopped. He stopped. Oh no. Why'd you stop, brother? Yo. He stopped. He could have gotten that. Dark Knight could have gotten the obelisk. Homeboy could have had that obelisk literally about 10 seconds ago. Wow. They would have beaten 846 to their obelisk, but he's going for the outpost. I mean, I'm assuming that's his objective, but you definitely should have taken this obelisk. Oh, wow. And then your runner didn't hop. Your runner didn't hop, so she's behind. Oi, 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 oi. Very slow start by W76. Very slow start. Your runner's not hopping between nodes, didn't hop between the outpost, and then your outpost runner, which was way ahead of your obelisk runner, chose to go for the outpost, or just followed his directions instead of going for the obelisk. Honestly, if that was my team member, I would rather have them go for that obelisk, even if their objective was the outpost. That's just, that puts them considerably behind here. That's a 20 seconds behind. They're even behind on the long side. This is the long side for LIB. This is the far side for LIB to actually travel to their obelisk, and LIB's going to be ahead on the teleports, ahead of this W76 side. That is very big. That is very big. Usually you would already have your team postured up for this desert altar on this blue side, for something on an enemy's side on this blue side, because it is the short side for you, and there is no posturing forward from W76 yet. LIB's going to be able to get control. They're going to be able to get control on this bottom side and potentially the top side, since it's their short side, which, yep, they're already here. They are already on the field. LIB should be able to have absolutely no problem taking control of their buildings and potentially pushing up to the enemy's buildings as well. Yeah, there's not a big wave. These guys are very slow. Very slow. Wow. Wow. This is insanely slow. You even have a Belisarius. A Belisarius that's a minute and a half away from the structure. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That is very rough. There's no pressure on this desert altar. Pakal rally coming down. Pakal is a very slow infantry rally. I've seen a lot of the higher tier OsirisLeague teams opt out to go with like an Alex Herald at the beginning, because Alex has that march speed, and I really like that play over the Pakal Herald, because this really it's not going to do anything. I mean, you got 50 seconds to actually get down here. They're already teleported in. All they have to do is reinforce it. They don't have to do anything else, just reinforce it. You break your rally here, whoop-de-doo. They've already gotten down here to their field. They're going to crush all your open field marches that come out of this rally. I don't care for the Pakal rallies. I mean, this rally was definitely launched slow anyways, but I don't care for the Pakal rallies. They're not really a big threat. They're not really a big threat. Let's see, LIB already trying to posture forward, it looks like. Getting a little bit of pressure towards that desert altar way. See if they got any pressure towards the Shrine of Life. Nope, nope, nope. You only got one little fast march, or nope, one Saladin there. He's not going to be able to, even if he gets it, he's just going to be killed. He's just going to be killed inside that shrine. Let's see if they can get a flip over on this desert altar. If they do, that's going to give LIB a huge points per minute lead. And, oh wow. I thought they were going to actually be able to make it in there. They didn't, though. They didn't. I thought he targeted the structure, but he didn't. He targeted past the structure. I was about to say, that's so troll. That is so troll. But as you see, there is absolutely no garrison here for this desert altar. W76 is not filling up their desert altar here. They're opting out to choose the open field fight. And we're not getting any reinforcements. Let's go get something inside that structure. Oh, LIB, just target the structure, boys. Just target the structure. I don't even want to be rooting for 846, but no, David, we don't use Pakal Rally. Not at the beginning. We use I'm not saying what we use on a live stream, but no, we don't use that at the beginning of the rallies. It's too slow. It's too slow. For exactly what I just said, it's way too slow. Oh, there goes the Xeno. Xeno is inside. We are getting a few reinforcements here. If LIB just drag and drop all their marches here, they definitely flip this Desert Altar. 100%, they definitely flip this Desert Altar. Drag and drop everything onto it. I don't see why you're open field fighting here. That's definitely not the play. The play is definitely not the open field here. Yep, you lose your push. Dang, 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 dang. I honestly wanted to see that push go well. I honestly wanted to see that push go well. It was late. It was delayed. They had the team up. They had the murder ball up. I wanted it to see it go well because it had full potential. But you got 10 seconds left, and then it's gonna get first occupation. That's the big hit, is the first occupation. But once that falls, it's not really that big of a deal to lose this for a second or two. Obviously, the points per minute, you want to stay ahead of LIB if you're W76, especially at the way that they came out this gate. They are not as quick of a team as this LIB team. They're going to need to do absolutely everything they can to stay ahead of them, especially for middle rotations, if LIB keep going as quickly as they were going out of this gate. Let's see. Yeah, they should be able to defend this. As long as they reinforce here, they should be able to defend. Are we getting reinforcements, though? It doesn't look like they're reinforcing. We're field fighting. Oi. Oi. This Desert Altar gonna go down. I see the Shrine of War on the bottom side did go down. Shrine of War on the bottom side did go over to LIB. LIB did flip that over. They are rotating now towards the Ark of Osiris. This is exactly a perfect rotation, in my opinion. They took the structure, and now they're going to the Ark. Perfect. This is what I would like to see from majority of the teams. Okay, there's a few teams that I understand they have a different rotation, I guess you would say, that I don't like to see it from. I wouldn't like to see it from, but teams that do a heavy push on the inside structures like this is how I love to see them pushing on the Ark. This is a perfect rotation. They can't do anything from here. They can't reinforce this Ark from this point at this time. So that means that this whole side is completely out of this Ark fight for at least the next 2 minutes while they try to set up Murder Ball up and then try to push into this LIB team. That's amazing. That's beautiful. If they can do this on the inside here, they 100% have control of this Ark of Osiris. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 fights. And it looks like they are. They have control of the Desert Altar. They're starting to clear out the open field. Of course, we had W76 that was open field fighting and not reinforcing. As we all know, in OsirisLeague, you have to keep your structures filled up, guys. You have to keep your structures filled up. That is top priority. That is top priority. We have Shrine of Life about to go in control of LIB. Desert Altar already in control of LIB. Shrine of War going back in control of W76. However, that bottom side team from LIB's already set up at the Ark of Osiris. Now they should ball up just a little bit tighter. That way, you know, it's a little bit easier for their titled R4s to drop some buffs on them. And there we go. There we go. They're balling up a little bit closer. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. It's almost like a couple of them may be watching. That'd be awesome. No, I'm sure that they had some R4 tell them the same thing. That's perfect. Perfect movement. There's not much that W76 can do about this. If they can get a decent sized murder ball, they can try to push into here. But as long as LIB times it correctly, they can pop just the littlest of buff, like an attack buff or a defense buff, and just blow up this murder ball every time it tries to come up in here. Like, I mean, I don't know what this guy's doing though. Get it, Bayou? Bayou? Hello? Hello out there! You're trying to go into a solo mission impossible. You're just wasting your time, dude. You should be somewhere else, honestly. Desert Altar, 100% control. LIB is just taking over this match. Jeez, right out the gate. First 15 minutes, and it's all LIB. The points per minute spread's about to be insanely in favor of LIB. LIB bringing back some outpost rallies just to get some marches to the back side of this Ark of Osiris, which is a very good play. It's not even needed. They already have control of the Ark in the middle, but they're going to grab these outposts just in case. Very good call, very good play. Keep an eye out. If anybody's going to be fighting Lib, this is their plays. This is what they're doing this for. They're sending these outpost rallies so that way they, if you start putting in numbers to the middle, they can pull out of these outposts that they're rallying to be able to push you from the backside. That's a really good play. Very good strategy. I like that. I like that. Or they just got somebody constantly rallying the outposts. I would assume, though, since this was timed perfectly with the Ark, though, it's for an Ark push. Which, if it is, that's a very, very good call by 846. I really like that play. Because that's a lot to have to respond to. To have to respond to all these players in the middle rotating, plus these outpost rallies. Because that will be a problem. If they actually had marches here in the middle fighting, that would be a problem for them to have, you know, 3, 6, 9 extra marches coming out of these outposts to come harass the Ark carrier trying to make it back to that W76 side. Now we have the Shrine of War coming down, being sieged by 846 Lib team. Lib already thinking that they have control of the Ark, which it looks like they do. So they're going to opt out and rotate in for the structure game, which I can't disagree with them. They completely control the Ark of Osiris here. All you need is your fast cav march here. It's already spawned. Grab that thing, run away with it. Grab it. Yep, okay, there you go. Grab it, run away with it, and flip the Shrine of War. Why not? Why not? It's a little greedy. It's a little greedy to run away before that Ark was secured, but that was a perfect call. They got it. And now they have the structures. In about 2 minutes, they're going to be accumulating points off of that Shrine of War. They also were able to defend this desert altar, at least so far. Let's see if it's going to go down. See if we can get some reinforcement marches inside of there. Oh, what? Hey, Skywalker. Yo, hey. That ain't cool, bro. Hey, you can't have my name, homie. You better be representing this match. That's all I'm saying. You better be the OG of this match. W76 finally recapturing their own desert altar, but there is no garrison here for that W76 team, so look for this desert altar to be still under a little bit of threat. There's not too much open field here for Lib to really flip it quickly though, but if W76 choose to opt out in open field just like they have been and not reinforcing this desert altar, it could go down, but some of the Lib players are backing off. Question mark, question mark? I don't see why you choose to back off here. You should definitely reset your marches on the desert altar and get full marches down here for the next push. Unless the rally's already launched, maybe? No, the rally's launched for the shrine. Your rally's not launched yet. I think you should have definitely reset your marches here. I mean, I see you have a secondary wave coming in, but that's only 1 player, 2 players. It's only 2 players. And then 1 guy's solo march. Z1 solo march. Don't go in yet, Fee. No, wait. Wait for the rally. Ay. No, you're making your push a lot weaker, guys. Oh, hate to see it. But they do have that Ark in pocket. It's going towards their structure. Shrine of War is still in control of by that Lib team. Of course, the only thing on this bottom side that seems to be okay is the Sky Altar. Even the obelisk is gone? What? Oh, okay. Lib says, we don't want that altar. We're going for your obelisk. Lib want this W76 obelisk. Let's see if they can actually get a little capture on it. I didn't see a hard push come out or anything, so they can actually get it captured quicker. So I'm expecting maybe they're just trying to reset marches here. I'm not too sure. I'm honestly not too sure what they're doing here. I would say the call would have been going for that Sky Altar, no? No, chat? That shouldn't have been it? I think they should have went for the Sky Altar. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're gapped. Like, Jesus. It's 5k to 12k. Come on. But I think they should have went for that Sky Altar there. They might capture this obelisk, but I don't see them holding it to be able to actually teleport cities in here anyways. Definitely think they should have went for that Sky Altar. We have Windstorm coming in with a Nebuti rally on the Shrine of War. See if they can recapture back that Shrine of War. The push over here on this Desert Altar was pretty much canceled. Just like I was saying earlier, they kind of should have reset their marches here at this this altar and then regrouped up with the rally. That would have been a much bigger threat from the Lib team. Oh, whoa. Gilga in the garrison, baby. Gilga trying to hold it down. Gilga trying to hold it down. I'm going to assume they have nobody to fill up their rallies. A garrison, I mean. That's a bummer. So they instantly lost that Shrine of War control. Doesn't really matter, though. I mean, just look at this. Just look at it. Just look at the points. They're doubled on the points per minute. They did already capture that Ark of Osiris, so we will have another Ark in 7 minutes. Well, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Lib is pressuring back up at this Desert Altar. Why I say back up, they've been pressuring at this Desert Altar. They were able to take away that obelisk from this W76 team, but just like as predicted, they were not able to hold it. But that does delay W76 from getting teleports, and that is a big issue when you still have this many players needing to teleport forward. You should be generating every minute, every 2 minute, whatever the hell. I think it's every minute. I think it's teleport every minute. You should be generating teleports either way, and now they're not. Now they're not. They're not going to be generating any until this obelisk is claimed in the next 30 seconds. That's rough. And Lib was able to take it away. They weren't able to get the capture on it, though. If they were able to get the capture on it, that would have given Lib a few more teleports. That would have been really huge. But they weren't able to hold down the capture. That's kind of an issue there. They're coming up to swarm this. Chibi and GT, are you going to help? There we go. Chibi. There you go. There we go. Now we got a swarm going down on the Sky Altar. Sky Altar in a little bit of trouble from W76. Let's see if we got any marches coming this way. We do have Fritz coming in with 3 of his marches. Dadabayu coming in with at least one. But I think it's going to be quite a bit too late, especially if GT gets that belly on there. You got to watch out for that Belisarius. That is a huge threat. That Belisarius does some serious work, baby. Oh, the Sky Altar got scared. Sky Altar got scared. It felt the Belisarius footsteps coming and it ran away. It got out of here. Alright, let's see. We got another push coming for the Desert Altar. Well, the continuous push continues to go for this Desert Altar. And Desert Altar under some trouble here because we have plenty of Lib in the area. All we have to do is select this Desert Altar with our marches and we can actually capture it pretty easily. Are we going to select it? No. Yes. No. Yes, maybe. We're not going to reinforce the rally or select the altar. Okie dokie. They're seriously swarming your rally with a Richard and a Guan. Can you not stop that? Question mark. Alright, the roughness. Alright, let's see if there's a closer match for us, guys. Let's see if we can get a closer matchup in here. We already see that that's just Lib just destroyed them. And yes, I know I got a stud in my Kerouac ceremony. We're gonna do that immediately after. Maybe after the stream. I don't know. I might stream that KVK. We'll have to see. That one's a little bit closer. Is there any matches that's like not insanely like somebody just beat the hell out of the other team? I don't think there is. Here we go. Hey, that's only 2.2 and 2.4 build, but let's go check it out. See what we got here. This one's a close match. Very close match. Very close match. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't watch you know, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it anymore. It's just a meeting. You know who's gonna win? You know who's got it? Liv's got that match 100%. 10 out of 10 times they win that. they're beating the brakes off of W76. They have complete control of all the structures. This not complete control, but they have a back and forth control of the enemy structures. That's terrible, especially whenever you're able to grab the arc whenever you want it. Big oops by W76. Let's see how this 07DN versus 74 BC is going. See, 07DN is already... Ooh, I thought they were already set up for the arc, but they are not. There's just a few marches over here, and then there's a bunch of marches targeting this one Guan in the back. Ra's al Ghul's Guan all the way in the back, and his Constantine. Are we really going to be worried about those marches when you have a huge murder ball over here pushing towards the Ark of Osiris, trying to gain the actual proper ground on this arc? And yeah, they did. They were able to. You focused on that Constantine, you focused on that Guan, you gave up position on this arc that gives 74 BC a good shot at this Ark of Osiris. They can bring in more players now because they've delayed you from getting into the proper field position. Big oops, big oops, big oops. Should definitely not focus the solo 2 marches. And why does it even take that long to kill 2 marches anyways? What is up, everybody? For the 7 that are joining in, because I see that the numbers keep going up and down, we did switch over from the LIB match because it is a double the points gap. Okay, it is double the points gap. It's not even close. It's not to be discussed. And it seems like 07DN is capturing the structures on the outside lane here. As the middle fight's going down, Shrine of Life is in control by 07DN. Desert Altar going back in favor of 74 BC as we are scrolling back over. However, on the bottom side, Desert Altar is flipped by 74 BC. So we had both sides getting a little bit of neutrality on those points. Of course, the altar is worth a little bit more points than that shrine is. So we're going to see once that altar is actually captured, the points per minute go in favor of this blue side team, 74 BC. 74 BC also has a march already grabbing the arc. He's 5 seconds away from picking it up. You have one that's 6 away. You're going to see it go down in 74 BC. And here's that XY with the arc. He's going to be walking away with it. Can 07DN push over towards the arc? All you need to do is target that arc carrier. The rest of the field does not matter at this point. Take down the arc carrier, then clear off the field. You cannot let it keep going to the enemy side. That's just going to be a harder and harder and harder arc for you to capture. 74 BC still trucking it to their side. 07DN on their tail, hot on their tail. And the arc carrier is going down. There we go. 07DN trying to pick it up with that South-South Ethelfled. That South-South Ethelfled looks like he might even die before he picks up the arc. No, there's only one march focusing it. One Saladin William on that South-South. That South-South should have been already dead, but there was literally one march on that man. And now he has the Ark of Osiris. And now it's back on the ground. There we go. A little bit more focus coming out of 74 BC on that arc carrier. Making that arc carrier go to sleep. We'll just say he went to sleep. He took a nap. We have what it looks like an Alex picking up this arc. Looks to be... Nope, he's moving. It's not the Alex. It's not the Alex. It's San Antonio. He had it with his Ramses. Ramses died immediately, though. This is the tough fight for 07DN. The arc is on 74 BC side. It is a lot faster for 74 BC to reinforce this field fight than it is for 07DN, as all of their players with their busts start sad facing home. 74 BC just take more and more advantage. Here comes that war drums coming out from 74. Whoa, did 07DN also pop a war drums there? Was that both sides popping out a buff? I don't see why you pop that with 07DN. You don't have any field support in the area. You only have 4, 5, maybe 6 marches here. 2 of them just got reset. There's a 1, 2, 3 marches still in the area. 4 marches in the area that got that buff. Oh, I think that's a misplay on the buff there. I think that's a really, really big misplay on that buff. You should have had more marches in the area before you pop that buff. You definitely are going to lose this arc now. That arc's going to go over to 74 BC, and you wasted a skill during that trade. Dang, that's a big one. That's a big one. 74 BC trying to push in for the Shrine of War unsuccessfully here. and trying to take back their Shrine of Life, successfully taking back their Shrine of Life. They still have control of this bottom side desert altar. As we said earlier, that will give them the points per minute favor over to this blue side once that desert altar did go down and start accumulating points here. And of course, that Shrine of Life going back down as well puts it well above in favor of 74 BC. Now this desert altar will go back over to 07DN, but keep in mind it's going to take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on if they have hard push active. Let's see, yep, no hard push, so 2 minutes to capture this desert altar. So you won't see any points coming out of this desert altar for the next 2 minutes. So the points gap is still a 220 points per minute in favor of 74 BC, with 74 BC escorting that arc safely back towards an outpost. Okay, they're gonna go for a quick capture. Looks like 74 BC is gonna go for a quick capture. We're gonna see multiple arc rotations for this fight. I don't know if I like that call for 74 BC, because they look like they were able to push on these side lanes during the arc, which leads me to believe that they have a little bit more field presence, a little bit more power, maybe a little bit more strategy going in coordination wise. I would say hold that arc, pocket that arc, and start really pressuring on these structures here. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know their teams. I don't know their strategies, guys. I just looking at the field here, looking at how they've been able to control the structures game and the points per minute. I would think you would want to pocket, like, hold this arc for a little bit. But it looks like they're going to opt out to go ahead and deliver the arc at this outpost of Issa here, which will give us another arc in about 8.5 minutes. Well, 9 minutes technically, because they got a 30-second march back. Goku throwing up the emotes. I like it. What's up, Goku? How you doing, buddy? Can we get another emote? Let's go. Come on. Give me. Okay, let's go. Let's go to another structure. He's not watching us. Alright, let's see. We got an XY Nevsky going down on the obelisk. Looks like we have good reinforcements there. We have a little bit of swarm going on to that rally. That rally is going to fail on that obelisk capture. We have a little bit of swarm coming down from 07DN on the Shrine of War, but there's plenty of players in the area. Well, plenty of marches in the area to be able to put inside the Shrine of War. All they got to do is put a march in. Overlord, just put your march in, dude. Just put a march in, bro. Hey, Overlord. What are you doing? He doesn't have enough field presence here to actually push down the structure. Just rotate your marches in. The structure with 1 million troops in it's gonna nuke down these 3 marches faster than your solo march. Just in case anybody was wondering why I keep telling this guy to reinforce it. It's kind of better for him to reinforce, but okay, whatever. Anyways, they might be able to take over the Shrine of War. Let's see. Nope, there we go. There we go. Shrine of War. Got a reinforcement march to the side of it. Perfect, perfect. 74 BC pushed a few of their marches up to the front side of this arc, going for the desert altar of 07DN. Let's see if we can get another flip here. We have an XY rally going down. Now, these XYs definitely hit very, very hard. However, they tend to get swarmed in OsirisLeague, but there's not much field here from 07DN. So look for this desert altar to fall. I mean, XY Chandra, that is a huge, huge rally pair for Ark of Osiris, but it is terribly, terribly swarmed down. It is terribly swarmed down. However, he's getting it. He's getting it. There's no swarm going down on him. This XY Chandra is just gonna rip apart this Xeno. Xeno's gonna get the beans. Xeno's gonna get the beans, boys. CK hates it for our OsirisLeague matches because he swears by XY Chandra, and I know it's good. Trust me, I know it's amazing. Just look at this. Look at it. You don't even need to reinforce. You don't need to swarm down the altar or anything. XY Chandra is just gonna rip that Xeno to pieces. But this never happens in our matches, you know? This doesn't really... We don't ever get to be able to rally and let it hit the structure like that. Like, that's... Yeah, we don't get that stuff, man. They swarm down our XYs. So we have to use none with calls and shit like that. Here comes an XY rally from 07DN. See if we can get some 74 BC in the area to swarm down this rally. If they swarm down the rally, it's going to be perfectly fine. But if they let this rally connect and just go to town on this Xeno may be in trouble. Oh no, there's a huge gear discrepancy here. Huge gear discrepancy here. That, wow, a 12k to 5k trade on the white numbers, that is insane. The gear for whoever is rallying from the 07D inside is terrible compared to the Sky Altar on this Zenobia. That is bad. Oh, that is so rough. Oh, that is so rough. You should be doing XY Chandra if you're going to do XY anyways. Inside of Arc, or do Tilinevsky. It would definitely do a lot better versus the Xeno. But that gear, that's bad. Desert Altar is going over to 74 BC. 74 BC should potentially get a garrison up here so they can actually control this Desert Altar. That would be a very nice play by them. If they can get control of this Desert Altar, look for a good middle rotation. It definitely secures their victory for this Arc of Osiris match that we are in. 07DN already trying to posture up for the Arc from the top side. Very good movement from 07DN. They already own the Shrine of Life from the enemy. Of course, Shrine of Life does look like it's going to go back over to 74 BC. But that is going to go back over to them in the next 2 minutes. So we're going to have a little bit of points not being gained by 74 BC because of the occupation. (07DN) still with just the top side rotating in. There's nobody really from the bottom side rotating, which makes sense because they have a lot of pressure on their structures, on that Shrine of Life, on this Desert Altar. But that is a really big issue to only have one side pushing in. That's going to leave you a lot less players here in this middle team. And look for 74 BC to just blow up this tiny murder ball before they're even able to regroup from the bottom side. I would definitely be trying to pull up and blow this thing up. You could blow these guys up. 100%. You could blow these guys up. Just do it. Blow them up. You're losing out on your time. You're losing out on your time. Nope. Too late. Too late. It's too late. Now you're going to be engaged in a fight while they're coming in. It's too late. 74 BC definitely had the arc rotation on this one. But 07DN able to capitalize on 74 BC just slowly pushing up for that arc. If 74 BC would have already went ahead and taken the advantage on taking the field here while they had the numbers, this would have definitely been in favor of 74 BC. But as we've seen, they wanted to, I guess, gather up in bigger forces before moving. I'm not too sure. They had the numbers. They should have definitely moved up on that one. Ras Al Ghul pushing up with his infantry marches. Man's got pretty much all infantry. He's got two calves back there. 3 infantry, 2 calves. He's gonna go ahead and push up just a hair. He's backing up. He's trying to get some people caught out of position. Very good plays. As long as you don't have any bit of lag, you can go ahead and do that. Try to get people pulled into your murder ball so you can blow them up before the arc fight starts. We have a lot of marches down here from 07DN still coming over to the middle. But we do still have this Shrine of Life, Shrine of Life in control by 74 BC. That's some huge points that's being leaked over to 74 BC from this red side team. And then the Sky Altar also going in favor of 74 BC. Not sure why they're emptying it though. I would try to keep my marches in there. Just leave it as reinforced as possible. Desert Altar though is in favor of the 07DN from the top side, so the points from this top side is pretty much neutraled out. You have a few of the outposts in the back that's in favor of 74 BC. That is supposed to be 07DN. That's why you got this points per minute gap, of course, as well as the Shrine of Life in favor of 74 BC. They have a few more structures. They have a few more structures around the board. Yeah, 74 BC, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. They're definitely putting it down on 07DN. Made you some new stuff. Look on Discord when you have some time. Electro King. Alright, brother. I definitely will. we'll check it out after, and I appreciate the dono, dude. I greatly appreciate it. We'll check it out as soon as this stream's done. I'll probably go grab something to eat, and then likely hit up a stream for that 1 versus 3 KVK. We'll see how much action is going on there. And yeah, we'll check it out after the stream. I definitely will. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Let's see, 07DN and 74BC having a good scrape here in the middle for this arc. Arc is going to spawn in 15 seconds. Can I please get, there we go. The ghosted marches away off the screen. 74BC does look to be taking over the field here. Let's see if we can zoom out and see the dots. No, I'm wrong. 07DN does have the dot control, which means they do have more marches in the area. 07DN has 2 players already trying to pick up this arc. One of their players is already being hit. The one that's actually going to pick up the arc is already being attacked. Muhammad does have the arc, though. He is trying to run away with it. Oh, the top side. Oh, bottom side march is actually the march that snuffed out the arc. It was an Alex. And Alex was on that bottom side and actually grabbed it before the Saladin did. Saladin's running away. I think he thought he had the arc. He thought just like we did. He thought he had the arc. My boy with the Alex actually has it. Hey, why are you fighting? Run. You ain't supposed to be fighting. Keep running. Keep running, Mo. Run. 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 This is y'all's arc, boys. This is what's going to put y'all back in the game, baby. 74BC still coming in very hot to the middle. They still have plenty of marches flooding in this way. Ras Al Ghul refreshing. TL refreshing. Patron refreshing. Ooh, why are we running away? FC 911, why are you running away, bro? Eric K refreshing. The old gun refreshing. Diana refreshing. There's plenty of marches refreshing from 74BC. However, that arc just keeps going slowly and slowly, ever so closer to 07DN's side of the field, which is going to make it a lot easier for 07DN to get over here and actually capture this arc. Let's see if they're going to be able to get it, though. Let's see if they're going to be able to keep up the pressure and grab this arc. Ooh, we got some 74BC rallies coming in from the backside, coming in for these outposts. Very good play. We've seen that coming in from that LIB team. I really like this sneaky tactic back here. That's going to be able to bring some marches from the backside of this arc to be able to actually get in the area, get a little bit of fight down, and potentially just take away the outpost so they can't walk towards it. Now let's see if they got to push towards the Shrine of War. They do not. It would be huge. It would be huge if 74BC could get a push towards the Shrine of War as well as capturing this outpost. That would really bottleneck up the arc carrier and kind of make him force his way to go back towards the bottom side with this arc. That's really what they should be looking for. I don't see many 74BC marches, though, going that way. It looks like they're still going to go through the middle. I disagree with this. I disagree with going through the middle here, guys. Once you've already lost control, you should definitely go the shorter route and try to come through and, you know, cut off the reinforcements here. Try to cut off from the arc. Maybe take away this structure, and maybe you can get a sneak capture. Going through the middle here, you're just going to get beat up. You're just going to get beat up as you're coming to the arc carrier. As you see it here, they're dying. They're all dying. As soon as they get anywhere near the arc carrier, they're dying. They might get a few hits on them, maybe even a skill pop, but that's it. They're not going to be able to keep enough marches in the area to be able to actually fight this arc and recapture it for 74BC. This is definitely going to be a 07DN arc of Osiris, unless we can get a good push going over towards the Shrine of War. I mean, we have a rally there. But again, there's no field support. There's nothing heading this way. There's one march. Ryan, you're not going to be able to do it with a halfway call, man. A sea of red just heading straight to that Shrine of War. Arc is being targeted straight to that Shrine of War. Desert Altar or Sky Altar on the bottom side going over in favor of 07DN. We have 2 minutes until that thing is flipped over. 74BC does have a rally going down on 07DN Shrine of Life, but this Desert Altar or Sky Altar is huge points. I would rather flip this, cancel that rally, and swarm that god dog Sky Altar back. Get that thing back. Come on. Don't throw it away, 74BC. You got this, baby. You got this. I really don't care who wins, guys. It's a very good match, though. It's a very good match. These guys are actually putting on a show for a 2 billion power team ahead. You know, both of them 2 billion power each way. It's a very close match. 74 BC with a little bit of pressure on that Shrine of War with that Gilga Henry rally. Now there's not much support for that rally, so it's not going to really do much damage to threatening this Shrine of War. They are moving in some players to try to swarm down that Shrine of War, going for a desperate move here. But again, there's just no actual support this way. It's too late. It's way too late, boys. It's way too late. Now they're pathing over through towards the Shrine of War side to try to capture that arc. It's a good call. It's a very good call, but they should have done this about 3.5-4 minutes ago. And they would have definitely been able to take control of this field. But with them not doing so, that's 100% going to be a 07DN arc. And there goes in favor of 07DN. And we have a 200-point difference of a match here. It's a very, very close one. Very close one. We have Shrine of Life in control by 74 BC. As soon as this thing ticks over, we're going to see the points per minute close even closer in favor of 74 BC. At the moment, it is in favor of 07DN, and that is only because they had an outpost in the back here. They also already have points accumulating from, or they had points accumulating from the Shrine of War. I guess it was flipped about a little bit ago, and then reflipped. This Shrine of Life has had some issues up here, boys. It has been flipped and reflipped like all god dog game. Both of these shrines have had very, very, very big troubles from both teams. Desert Altar getting heavy pressure by 74 BC, but that Boudica rally is not doing too hot. That Boudica rally is getting 2-to-1 trades on the white numbers and actually losing the skill damage as well. I don't know if this rally wasn't full or what, but here comes the swarm. I don't think they're going to be... They might not be able to take it. Why are we standing there? Swarm with everything. Swarm with everything. Eric. Oi. Eric. Hey. Oi. There you go. There you go, Eric. There you go. Get on that Desert Altar. There we go. You might see a flip here. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. 07DN's Desert Altar is gonna go down. It's gonna go down, baby. Ooh, we got a couple marches from 07DN coming in from that Ark of Osiris, though. We got some coming in from the middle. They're not gonna be able to make it in time, I don't think. I mean, there's a lot of infantry, a lot of tanking marches on this. There's not many nukers. And the nukers that are here are pretty low. Oh, there it went. There it went. Desert Altar did go down in favor of 74 BC. Let's see if they can get their full marches in there. Try to hold down this Desert Altar as long as they possibly can. The points per minute is in favor of 74 BC at the current status. We have 5 minutes 50 seconds until the next arc. The next arc is going to be key. It's going to be everything for this match. We already have some players from 07DN already rotating towards that arc. We have a lot of them being picked off by the Shrine of War. There's players just standing there by the Shrine of War. Question mark, question mark. Speed dropping in, giving one of those memberships. I appreciate it, Speed. Becoming a member. I greatly appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Let's see. We have 74 BC clearing off the players, just going towards the arc. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're just not paying attention here. This one guy is just, him and Ras Al Ghul's one march is just being the bane of these players trying to go to the middle. That is nasty. That is nasty. When you're not paying attention to your marches on the field and you let one guy control your whole field, that's a bit scary. That's a bit scary. Let's see if we're going to get any reinforcements at this Sky Altar, or is it going to go down? It looks like they're just going to swarm it down. We're not getting any reinforcements in there yet. Are we going to drop a march in here? Hello? Can we get a march in here? Zigantus is the garrison, so he can't refresh. Zigantus can't refresh, but you can definitely drop one of these infantry in there. That's the Jadwiga YSS. You're just fine getting the infantry in there. Yo, bounce off. Put the infantry... You're about to lose the Sky Altar. You're going to lose this altar if you don't put that in there. Oh, you're going to get lucky. Oh, he's not going to get his last skill off. Is he going to get the skill off? Is he going to get the skill off? Is he going to get the... If XY gets that next skill off, he's going to take over the Sky Altar. Let's see it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And there it goes. Oh! Almost. Almost. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought that skill would have took it. I thought that last skill would have took that Sky Altar. That was good. That so close, dude. So look how close they were to dying. Wait a minute, this dude didn't even have a march in there. Bro, you're so troll. You're so troll, dude. You didn't even have a march in there. You're so troll, my guy. You are so troll. Oh, Lord. 07DN taking control of 74 BC's Desert Altar. And 74 BC just walking away from it. Okay, Patron is turning back around. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to swarm back this Desert Altar, as they should. You shouldn't let them get the points per minute if you can help it. We have 74 BC just ahead in the points. Barely ahead in the points here by about a little bit under 1K. Arc is coming up in 3 minutes. 74 BC does have control of the Arc. Looks like we have another issue just like the first rotation. It's 07DN choosing to fight a few marches that are just sitting back here in the open field instead of pushing up to this Arc. They don't have enough players rotating inwards. This is huge. 07DN, you gotta get players to this Arc. You lose this Arc and that's it. I mean, listen, structures fall right now, and they need 2 minutes to go over to the enemy to actually be captured and get points acquired on the enemy side. So you have realistically a good 3-4 minutes before that really affects you on losing your structures. You need to rotate for this middle. Rotate to the middle, cream them out, get your Arc down, and that's GG for your 07D inside. However, same thing for 74 BC. If they just rotate here in this middle, grab the Arc, that's GG. Neither side really needs to worry about the structures here in the last 9 minutes. I know that they should leave their marches that are in there, keep the structures full, keep them reinforced. That way, you know, it keeps the players having to actually send out the rallies to be able to take them. But your full focus should be on this Arc. This Arc is key both ways. If you can delay it for 74 BC, you win this thing. If you can capture it for 07DN, you win this thing. It's a big move. It's a big move. We need to see more marches in here from 07DN. We see plenty of red dots. There we go. There's the sea of red that we were expecting a little bit earlier. This was the issue in our SQ Arc practice. I want to see our marches rotate a lot earlier than this. We need way more and earlier. You know what I mean? 07DN, they're definitely bringing the house to this Arc. But here comes 74 BC with the house as well. Now it's just going to be a drag out fight. Who's got the better team? Who's going to be able to select and target better? Because both teams are spread out. Neither is coming in with a proper murder ball. Who's going to pop their skills at the right time? That's who's going to take down this Arc. Oh man, it's so close. It's so close. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. It's going to come down to this very last few minutes of fighting. And the Arc is spawning in 36 seconds. 74 BC does still have control of the field at the moment. They are pushing on to the enemy side of 07DN, pushing very hard. I don't see anything electric king, by the way. I got 3 monitors, so I can open up Discord at any time, mister. And then we have war drums coming out from the 07DN side. Mystical formations coming out from 07DN. Both sides popping both of their buffs. I did not see a Till the Death come out for either side, though. No to the death. We do have an attack formation coming out from 74 BC. We do have the attack formation and defense formation coming out for the 07DN side. And then 07DN has a few players just lacking back here. Now we also have running charge coming out from 07DN. All skills coming out from 07DN. Big skills, but that 74 BC Arc, it's heading in that way. It's heading in that way. Tending that way to be that 74 BC arc, baby. God bless it. This is 74 BC just taking over the field. Yeah, I see it, Electric King. Now I see it. Yeah. Now I see it. Now I see it. I appreciate that, dude. That thing looks cool. That looks sweet. What's cool is I could have added on to the stream. You should have told me that earlier. I could have added it on to the stream. I can edit it as we're going, bro. I can drag and drop anything onto my overlay. 07D in doing the best they can to just throw bodies into the sea of blue to try to grab this Ark of Osiris, try to get it back over to their side of the field, but it is just being heavily protected by 74 BC. The points per minute is heavily in favor of the 07DN team. Oh, you just made it, bro? Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Electric King. Thank you very much. And by the way, guys, in case y'all didn't know, Electric King makes pretty much all of our graphic design stuff, besides like the video clips. So I greatly appreciate him doing all that work for me. I am very technologically not inclined. I'm pretty declined, pretty dumb when it comes to that stuff. 74 BC investing a lot to this arc, but they're down double on the points per minute. This is what I was talking about for that structure game. It was not important to hold those structures for about 4 to 5 minutes, but now you're starting to go over that time, and now the points gap is closing for 74 BC. They absolutely need to either capture this arc or thin out their players from the middle and start recapturing their structures, or else it's going to become a points per minute game in favor of the 07D inside. And with this arc not being captured, that'll be GG for 07D in taking home the victory. 74 BC need to get this arc down, or they need to desperately spread out some players and recapture some structures right now. I know the points are in favor of this 74 BC side at the moment. We see it's 500 difference, but it will slowly keep going in favor of 07D in. We will see that gap close off in the next minute and a half if we do not get some structure control by this 74 BC team, or get this arc captured. Let's see. We're a minute and a half away with the arc. Oh, he's going. Death Knight has that arc. He is taking it back towards their structures. Oh, it's 740 points per minute to 380 now. We have a huge gap on the points coming in. Oi, you better get in. Oh, we got some provisioners coming in though for 74 BC, bringing up their points just a hair here. Just a hair for 74 BC with those provisioners. It had to be for provisioners, right? There was a little jump there. They had to get some provisioners in. That was nice. That's nice. But that art carrier is going down. 770 points per minute in favor of the 07D inside. Oi. The points gap is just closing even more and more. It looked like they had a little bit of provisioners coming for 74 BC, but that points gap is just getting closed further and further as we have a 770 points per minute to 380 points per minute here. And of course that arc still not being captured. Here it is going towards this Shrine of War. Let's see if we can get some pressure on the Shrine of War. If this arc goes to the Shrine of War, that is GG in favor of 74 BC. If they do not capture this arc though, that is going to be a 07DN Ark of Osiris win. Let's see. Here we go. It is the last few seconds. Let's see if they can stop him from getting it. 10 seconds away from capturing this arc. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and that player is out of here. That arc will be captured. 74 BC does secure the victory in this matchup. Very good job by both teams. FUSQ would smoke these teams. Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert, most likely. But that's besides the point, alright? Very good job by both of these teams. 74 BC securing that arc. That was getting sketchy there. That was getting very, very, very sketchy there. Especially with that points per minute being doubled in favor of 070N. I would have definitely been sweating bullets if I was 74 BC. They absolutely needed that arc capture. If 070N would have been able to just delay it, that would have been GG all day in favor of 070N. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't. You know what I'm saying? If frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump their butts when they hopped every time. Alright, guys. Well, we got another minute left in this match. I think we can pretty much call it. There is a 4K discrepancy. Let's go ahead and hop out. Let's check out and see if that LIB matchup turned out exactly like we thought it would, which would have been a complete curb stomping by LIB, which is exactly why we stopped watching. And yeah, it was double the points, 44,000 to 27,000 in favor of LIB, which is pretty much what we expected and predicted for that match. We didn't expect it to be a really big points gap, but we expected LIB to pull out the dub. Anyways, guys, that's it for your boy Skywalker OG. That's it for this weekend's Osiris League cast. Again, we cast 2 to 3 matches every single weekend for Osiris League, and of course we have KVK coming up in 9/16. So do go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more Rise of Kingdoms content. Till next time, guys. Peace out. And I will see you guys on the next one.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow as